Number 5.
India has fast-tracked hydropower projects worth $15 billion in Kashmir in recent months, ignoring warnings from Islamabad that power stations on rivers flowing into Pakistan will disrupt its water supplies. The swift approval of projects that had languished for years came after Prime Minister Modi suggested last year that sharing the waterways could be conditional on Pakistan clamping down on anti-India militants it shelters. Let us now get into the details.
Number 4.
Water is an undeniable need of every living being on the planet. In recent years, the importance of water has increased even more as water shortages are predicted for the future. For the benefit of the viewers, here are the brief aspects of the Indus Water Treaty. Pakistan and India share 6 rivers, almost all of which originate from outside Pakistan, and have had concerns regarding how they deal with the matter since the countries split in 1947. Hence, a treaty to solve this problem was designed. The treaty was signed on September 19, 1960 by Indian PM Nehru and Field Marshal Ayub Khan in Karachi. The terms were mediated by the World Bank. According to the Indus Water Treaty, Pakistan has unrestricted access to the 3 rivers, that is Jhelum, Chenab and the Indus. For its part, India was allocated unrestricted to access to the 3 eastern rivers, that is Ravi, Sutlej and Beas. India paid Pakistan a one-time replacement fund of £62 million while the World Bank and other international agencies also provided $870 million to Pakistan. The funds were given to Pakistan to help it develop a canal irrigation system and dams. Despite having control over the upstream of the 3 western rivers, India isn't allowed to modify the natural drainage of the river flow. However, the treaty does allow India to use 20% of the water for domestic, agricultural, power generation and any other non-consumptive purposes. The same applies for Pakistan with respect to the 3 Indian rivers up until the rivers reach Pakistan.
Number 3.
Modi told a meeting of government officials on the Indus Treaty last year that blood and water cannot flow together, soon after India blamed Pakistan-based militants for a deadly attack on its troops in Kashmir. Modi's message was twofold, said Indian Foreign Ministry spokesman Gopal Bagle. 1. Terrorism has to stop. 2. India will fully utilize the economic potential available to it within the Indus Treaty. India currently uses only 4% water of the 3 western rivers due to lack of storage facilities, though according to the treaty it can use up to 20%. Note that, unlike reported in many media forums, India is not planning to ditch the treaty, but is only looking to utilize the full resources available to it as per the treaty.
Number 2.
The projects that have won technical approvals in recent months are Sawakot, Gwar, Pakaldul, Bursa and Kirtai 1 and 2. Most of the projects have been held up for at least a decade awaiting various clearances. Together these projects on the Chenab River, a tributary of the Indus, would triple hydropower generation in Jammu and Kashmir from the current level of 3,000 megawatts, the biggest jump in decades. Pakistan has opposed some of these projects before, saying they violate the Indus Water Treaty.
Number 1.
Pakistan's water supply is dwindling because of climate change, outdated farming techniques and an exploding population. 80% of its irrigated agriculture depends on these waters. India's population and demand for water have grown since 1960. India is already one of the most water-stressed countries in the world, and face droughts in many states during summer. But these steps by India has more to do than simply trying to solve water problems. It's also about putting pressure on Pakistan to stop cross-border terrorism. A 2011 report by the U.S. Senate Committee on Foreign Relations said New Delhi could use these projects as a way to control Pakistan's supplies from the Indus, seen as its jugular vein. The cumulative effect of these projects could give India the ability to store enough water to limit the supply to Pakistan at crucial moments in the growing season, it said. Unlike the previous governments, who were circumspect in taking tough strategic decisions, PM Modi's government has been more decisive. The schemes, the largest of which is the 1,856 megawatts Sawakot plant, will take years to complete, but their approval could prove a flashpoint between the nuclear-armed neighbors at a time when relations are at a low point.
Thanks for watching. Subscribe for more videos like this. Hit the like button if you find the video interesting. Kindly provide your feedback in the comment section, this will help us improve.